who got caught up on Paul Pierce's show. Darlene, you might not know, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Everybody can see the lie now. But I don't understand, how was she able to lie to you in the beginning? And you expect me to have respect for you. This is what I'm trying to say. There's a different type of man, a different type of woman out here you can't pull it on. But it's an abundance of people who give people credit for what they say, even though they ain't got no proof they are what they say. And I actually don't like those people because they help people like that fake doctor become popular because you are lame. You're not qualified to have a conversation with a slick-ass bitch from the streets. You're gonna get ran over every time. I mean, this ain't people you hate all the time who have conversations with a slick bitch from the streets.
Hey, you guys, welcome to JLerone Presents. I am your host, JLerone. As you know, Corey Holcomb doesn't like Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. He's talking about when she was on Paul Pierce's show and how she got tripped up and how people now should see that she's fake when he's been saying that all along, right? So we're going to go ahead and get back into more of this. If you haven't, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, share. It helps the channel grow. All right, and let's go ahead and get back into it.
Like, I love Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon helped me in my career. But when I saw Nick Cannon talking to the doctor bitch, I'm like, Nick Cannon trying to be a gentleman. When I saw Cam Newton talking to the doctor bitch, I say, trying to be a gentleman.
Sucker for hoes.
You see what I'm saying?
Or their PR is paying a lot of money. Maybe she got good PR. Maybe they're paying to get her.
And every woman on a podcast sound like you, D.
What do you mean?
All the women
because what else does
want to
she have
say
out there?
something to justify who this lady is.
I didn't even know her from a can of paint. Do you know
I believe you don't know her from a can of paint, but like you just said, maybe heard this. Have you heard the women on almost every podcast that's sitting around with guys? I'm not talking about you, D. I'm just saying.
I'm not talking
you
about
have
them.
grace for a bitch, and the bitch ain't shit.
I don't have grace for her, especially her. I'm saying that when people, didn't we just question that? Because we were like, how is it, Craig had actually said, how is it that she's getting on all these shows, right?
Because cake-ass niggas, and look, don't nobody want to claim being a cake-ass nigga. What is a cake-ass nigga? Can we?
I mean, then it could be that they just want the ratings. They want the views, you know? I mean, I see what Corey's saying. Corey's saying these guys are maybe trying to kiss her ass. You know what I'm saying? They may be trying to smash. But it could be that they just want the ratings. You know, a lot of people don't care if you are who you say you are. They just want the ratings. They know your name and your presence will bring ratings and views. So that could be a reason as well.
You get a definition of a cake-ass nigga first?
But I'm saying, what is it that she's actually promoting other than, I was just saying that
all her websites go to beg pages. She wants a donation.
You got to coin
And you don't think she's paying to like be on any of those shows?
Say that again, Craig.
You got to coin beg pages.
No, Darlene, she don't have to pay to go on them shows. The lames want her to be on their show for one reason or another.
They trying to fuck. Period.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you that her messaging is
those people bring views.
As far as like her whole game is trauma bonding. That's all manipulative females can use to gain power, is basically pivoting off people's abuse by men over their lives, over their lifetime. Everybody has been abused by some type of man, whether it's physically, emotionally, in some way. So she's just using trauma to bond, she's just trauma bonding with people.
She talked to niggas who ain't fortified.
Right.
And good buzzword talk. See, a lot of those kind of people that claim themselves life coaches, doctors, therapists. It's a lot of buzzwords, and people fall for that lately. I'm like,
She
what the
talked
hell?
to people,
They do that too.
especially men, who are not fortified in this motherfucking game called the streets. And I ain't talking about killers and all like that. I'm just talking about motherfuckers who really had to come up out these streets. It's not easy to run it on them. So she's been able to shine in front of people that are on the simp side of the game. And I know they're gonna be mad at me, but what are you doing talking to a bitch about nothing? I'll ask any man that. What is you doing talking to a bitch where I'm finna sit down with a bitch and have a conversation with her? What could possibly be found out from a bitch? Now, there are women out here that have something to say.
He had to clean it up a little bit because y'all remember a couple of weeks ago he had that doctor on his show. She came in person, and then the week before that he had her on Skype or something like that. But he had to clean that up a little bit because he did have that doctor on his show. I think she's a sex therapist or something like that. So yeah, he did have to clean it up a little bit. And she ain't the only female he's had on his show.
I put him on my show. I love a woman with elegance and knows how to conduct herself in a way that's respectable. You would feel stupid disrespecting them. But here's a bitch who has disrespected every man I ever seen her in front of, including Paul Pierce in the beginning. She wasn't even on the show 5 minutes before she started being disrespectful to him and yicking it up.
But Paul, I love Paul.
With the other brawl. No, Paul Pierce, he tried to be a nice guy for a minute, but Paul Pierce is more street fortified than any of them niggas I seen her talking to on the internet. So he was like, hold on, wait. And he started talking to her like a motherfucker supposed to talk to a bitch, and she just hung herself.
Yep.
Because she didn't have an answer. She created an AI nigga and lied on him,
true.
and he ain't never did nothing to her.
That's true.
She created an AI
And my thing about Cheyenne Bryant, she was her and that other chick was going in on Paul Pierce because he's 47, and I think Cheyenne Bryant is 42. So you talking about 5-year difference, but they calling him a old pawpaw or something like that. I forgot the name that they called him, but they was trying to say since he 47, he old and he ain't worth nothing. But you know, a 47-year-old man can still have a kid. A 42-year-old woman can't. What are the odds a 42-year-old woman is going to be able to produce a child? And we know Cheyenne Bryant doesn't have any, and I don't think she's ever been married either. So, 47-year-old man, Paul Pierce, in good shape, can still produce a child. She can't. But they try to talk about him, which is bullshit.
individual, this so-called dude that she say exists, that dude don't exist. Y'all, for all the lames who don't know, that dude don't exist. She had a girl that she used to call her security. That's where her work been. And she ain't gonna talk about it. The streets told me a lot about this girl and I ain't even been talking about it. The girl burned people clothes and everything. I know about you. I know about you. Want me to tell you why? Because I know a lot of people used to hang out in the strip club. They know you. I told y'all this broad from the strip club. I told y'all. But everybody want to act like the big bad black man is talking crazy. In fact, I want to bring up the most awkward thing I went through is when I was at the radio in Atlanta. I was up there with this dude, I think his name was Ryan Cameron. He was caking for this broad so bad. And I tried to be nice because he's not qualified to talk to real people.
Right.
The man act like I was dogging the broad out, and I'm like, you don't even know this bitch. This bitch ain't even got a history on the internet because she erased it. You don't see her coming up in school and doing all that. Lames don't think like that. You don't see back how she used to move, she erased this. She's an extortionist. She extort weak niggas for a living while sucking pussy. I dare somebody, I ain't got to say her name, we all know who it is. She extort the weak while sucking pussy. That's what she do. You ain't never been up against no motherfucker like me in no debate, because I do you worse than Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce was a good guy. And while you and the other girl on Paul Pierce show, they was yucking, because women yuck with a bitch they know ain't shit.
And which one was first? Was it Paul Pierce or
you know what that's called, right?
Hold on.
Cam Newton's?
No.
Because Cam
Newton was trying to be a gentleman.
Did he come after that show, Paul Pierce's show? Or
No, he came first. If you ask me, Cam Newton's show is what blew her up when she was disrespectful to Cam Newton, and the bitches was like, yeah, girl, get him. Yeah, girl, get him. And this bitch ain't coming with nothing but cap. She capping about everything she talking about. It was the sister who came on my show who was telling everybody that low vibrational is not, she's not describing it right. She's not nothing but a gaming ass bitch like Paul Pierce say from Long Beach. Now what you say?
Ain't no Baduisms in science. You talking about low vibe? That's American Badu.
That's another buzzword.
That's some shit. Yeah. But look, you know what these niggas have.
What do you call it when the two girls yuck with each other just to try to keep the sisterhood together? Is it a word for that?
It's just two people manipulating each other.
Collaboration.
Some people only fuck with people that they have that type of relationship with. You know, that's why I said last week that whole why women don't use fake pussies, you know what I mean, on each other. They use dicks because they can manipulate each other into feeling like they're getting the same gratification that they would from a man, and they're not. It's manipulation. But niggas who save hoes, there's a science behind it. There's a scientific term. It's called the white knight syndrome. That's an actual scientific term. Look it up. That's where men are compelled to save women because they just feel like they need saving. There's no explanation behind it. Niggas would just side with them. You know what I'm saying?
We have a gentleman.
Right.
We want to save women. We want to be a protector of women.
Yes, and men's nature.
But it's manipulated and taken advantage of here in America. I mean, I want to say something about that thing. When I watch...
Yeah, it's in a man's nature to protect. And Corey's right on that. It does get manipulated as well. Women will try to manipulate men on that protection thing.
A woman yuck with a bitch I know she don't even fuck with and can't stand. That's a major indictment against her in my eyes. Them yuck bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. You know this bitch ain't shit. But you yuck with her. I don't like that. This woman is a straight deviant. And you are yucking with her just for the sisterhood. I call that out now. So if a woman, I don't let just any woman be up on me like that as I'm older and wiser. I wouldn't have no internet show where you get broads come up and be around because they cause chaos. And they play dumb and play victim and get grace. Like if me and some stranger got into a fight, that's a man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, them guys going at it. But if me and a woman simply had a disagreement, everybody would be like, "Why you do that to her?"
Right.
That's why I'd be like, "Her,"
Yep.
And it'd be somebody just like the brick lady or somebody like that. It'd be a straight ain't nothing brawl.
Yeah. Right.
And they get grace over you. That's why I don't let women that ain't putting in work around me. If they around me, they putting in work.
100%. Because if they lie or play victim,
that's how I justify it.
Yeah. They're going to lie or play victim, and that white knight syndrome going to kick in. It happened to me with the whole caffeine situation, man. Bitch tried to extort me for some dick. I kept it business. She started lying to motherfuckers around me. And it's a lot of people who believe that bowling ball Bill bitch. Now I just got to be a man and just take it on the chin because I allowed that to happen as far as allowing her in my space. But
and that's Craig taking accountability. And that happens a lot. Like, women are getting your presence because they want something from you. And in his case, this woman wanted some dick. He didn't give her none, and then she went on a rant, did what she did. And like he said, I got to take accountability because I allowed her into my space. And like I said, men will be accountable for our fuck-ups. But as you notice, a lot of women won't. They will not take accountability of their screw-ups. And that's the problem. That is the problem right there.
Still relationships to this day that people I'll never fuck with because they gave her the benefit of the doubt and never came and spoke to me, never talked to me. You know what I mean? So it sucks. You really got to be careful about the women you let around you because, woman scorn will try to destroy you. And then after they've destroyed your reputation in a way, if you catch them or you expose them, they just going to disappear or they think an apology is good enough. Now, sometimes fucking apology,
Exactly,
bitch.
I agree.
Man, when I went to Detroit, man, it was a bro
pay for that shit.
who was talking, who was smiling in my face. And it didn't work because my manager knew who she was. And he said, man, that bro was talking crazy about you when all that turmoil was going on.
That, see?
And so ever since then, the bro then started a campaign against me, acting like I could have had my niggas pull up on him, but I was being nice and all this shit. This is why I stayed to myself. This is why she wasn't supposed to come to the green room. I'm telling you, every time you let a stranger come around you, you have to do this. Who is this?
Yeah.
And the way the world works now, it ain't even really got to be a stranger. Somebody around you that ain't normally around you, you have to establish what do you want.
Right. But
you can't just let them kick it and just play it off like, oh, they there. If they around you and they come in your space, you have to be like, what do they want? Because somebody like that fake doctor lady will come in your space, lie to you, and then act like you did something to her. Because she went on the Breakfast Club and slandered me.
Or did she?
Yeah, she was up there. She said I'm dirty.
Remember.
She said
Yeah,
all kind of stuff like that. Talked about I don't got no relationship with my kids and all that. I was like, what is she talking? This is straight slander. I could sue her.
Right.
But I checked out that estate that she claimed. Bitch, you ain't.
Yeah, and then, hell, Jess Hilarious went on Shannon Sharp and said the same thing. She repeated it.
That shit. Corey Holcomb, no. I got all the information on my phone about you. I did the research on you, little bum ass bitch. I know you a bum. That's why I ain't came after you. These motherfuckers be bums, but they got a mic and they get to lie and say this. And then the cake ass niggas have them on their show and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you know how many respectable women are out here in this world? And you can have respectable women that deserve to shine on your show, but no, y'all fuck with these trap queen bitches.
Views. It's all about the views. They know they're going to get plenty of views by having these women on their show. That's mainly what it is.
Who perpetrate like they are a doctor. They're nothing. I have a doctor on my show. In fact, the doctor that come on my show it's easy to see her accreditation. It's online and everywhere else. It's a real doctor, not some woman who come from the strip club background, perpetrating, lying. That dude she talking about is AI.
What dude?
She said she in a relationship where she been getting bust down for 5 years.
Right.
He got caught in a lie.
Oh, wow.
Trying to say the reason they not married is because the guy had some emotional problems, but it ain't. No, it's basically he got some good D. That's all it is. She don't want to be in a relationship. Well, she don't want to be in a serious relationship with him. She just want to be able to sex him when she want to, go do what she want to with somebody else, come back to this dude. So that's basically what it is. It's just a dude that she sex, according to her, if this is actually true. But and the way she talks about it is like, yeah, she just go to him, they have sex, he's not emotionally ready, and basically that's all it is. But that's a lie though. But like Tasha K talked about that on her show. So, but yeah, it's like, how could you be in a relationship with a guy for 5 years and he's not emotionally ready, but yet you still dealing with him? That doesn't make any sense. Most women, if they say a man ain't emotionally ready and they still dealing with a person for that long, either she lying or the nigga got some good dick. One of the two. It's one of the two. So you can more than likely with Dr. Bryant, I'm pretty sure she lying. You know what I'm saying? Because that whole story did not make any sense.
Caught in a lie. First, she act like she had multiple partners. Then she not only did she lie about this dude, she act like something was wrong with him.
Yep.
Oh
Wow.
You should have saw it. I was like, she is creating a scenario where a man that's AI is not got his shit together.
Right.
It's scary that people let people like that sit next to them and talk.
What about people I'm with you on the people that come to their defense, because it's like, how can you be so delusional where you are willing to put your life and your reputation on the line for somebody that's not even being themselves?
A lot of women suffer from what they call DNA. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Dick and attention. A lot of women suffer from that. They want dick and attention. It's just like that's why Cheyenne Bryant be doing all this bullshit, man. It's all for attention. That's all it is. It's an attention grab. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. Y'all, let me know what y'all think about it. If you saw the interview with her and Paul Pierce and how she was talking about this fictional guy, this AI guy, because it doesn't make any sense. Like she was saying, again, this guy has all these emotional problems, but it's been 5 years and it's just the relationship is going nowhere. So let me know, either that's a made up person, a made up scenario, or she just with this dude for dick. He's just, you know what I'm saying? Like what somebody said back a show or two ago, he was talking about dick dash. This dude is just somebody that she's smashing. Or he's a nobody, somebody she made up. Because you can't say that this guy is not emotionally ready, but yet you still been dealing with him for 5 years. That's some bullshit. That's got to be made up. But y'all let me know. Drop some comments down below, all right? Like, subscribe, share. It helps the channel grow. Please, you guys, be good to yourselves. And by all means, let's be good to one another. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Bucket naked. Got some bad news for you. You're fucking done, son. It's over. Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking.